Hello, welcome to my review of a new crime series on HBO Max, a Danish series. I have watched enough European TV series and many of the faces I recognize, but for those that don't watch a lot of European TV series, at least one face may jump out at you. I believe, I'm gonna butcher his name, okay? It's Pilu Aspect. Game of Thrones. Okay, for those that have seen the series Game of Thrones, I'm sure you recognize his face. He played the prosecutor in this crime series, and the first episode was okay. Okay, I am intrigued enough, and I love crime mystery series, so I am on board for now. It's a little bit odd as far as a crime series, okay, because you get, of course, the police, the detective. You barely get the attorneys, the prosecutor. Okay, barely. He jumped in on a very few scenes, but most of the focus is on the head of the investigation, and you don't get to see any of the interview with the suspect. That's kind of odd. Okay, usually, in the crime series, you get a lot of crime scene investigation as well as interview with the suspect and interrogation, but we didn't get to see the interrogation. We got to hear the aftermath of the interrogation. So I thought that was kind of odd because I could not put a face to the one that could be guilty. This is gonna be a slight spoiler review. Okay, so I even with the spoilers, I don't think I will ruin it for anything because the first episode is just a setup. Okay, so you have the crime, the accidental death of a journalist. You don't get to see her face. That was odd. It's like I don't think they even mention her name or face. They you can hear the TV news mentioning the crime or the death or the accident, but I don't think name or face was even shown. So, and then you add to the fact that the entire episode we only heard the aftermath of the interrogation of the potential killer or the person that may be responsible for the accidental death. So that was odd. It was odd that for a crime series, we didn't get to see that angle of the crime. We just have the investigation. The one that surprised me even more is in the beginning, they mentioned that the death was at sea and it involved a homemade submarine. But when they were raising the submarine from the bottom of the ocean, as I'm showing here the picture, is when I heard homemade, I'm thinking something like really small, something that the size of the Colombian cartel smuggling cocaine, those kind of small sub. But this looked like almost a full size. Well, it's not full size like nuclear submarine, but does that look like homemade submarine to you? I can't imagine anyone building that in their garage. So that was kind of odd to see something that big. And the first episode ended right there, okay? Right where that image is as far as raising the submarine. So we don't get to see the inside. Hopefully, in the second episode, we get to see the inside of the sub and maybe there are clues to the crime. So far, I am on board, but I need to see a lot more to get excited about the series. And that's my review for the first episode of The Investigation. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.